Welcome back to the Air Canada Centre as we get set for the Toronto Raptors and the Phoenix Suns. The starting lineup for the Suns. And up front, Phoenix will have Clifford Robinson, who's had 6 games of 30 or more points. Former Chicago Bull Luke Longley and Todd Gugliotta averaging 16 over the last 6 games. Jason Kidd, who leads the league in assists at the point, and former Orlando Magic star Penny Hardaway in his first season with Phoenix, and the coach Scott Skiles, who took over when Danny Ainge resigned, the former NBA player now directing the Suns. Toronto Raptors will start this way. In the front court, it will be Vince Carter along with Antonio Davis, the former Indiana Pacer, and the veteran Charles Oakley, now 36 years old, with 10,000 plus rebounds. Doug Christie, the all-time leading Toronto scorer now, and Tracy McGrady getting his 2nd straight start. His coach, Butch Carter, called Tracy the best 20-year-old in the world. Butch Carter in his 3rd season as the Raptors coach. Any weaknesses, you have to be searching long and hard.
Well, you know, it's when he takes it. He can make it, and it's just a question of taking it under control. That was a control effort.
Nonetheless, Tracy also told me that he really enjoys playing with Vince, and he said that they could be the next Jordan and Pippen. And I said, who would you be? He said, I would be Pippen. Tom?
Really what gets the Toronto Raptors in trouble is their own impatience. And when they are patient, they're a tough team. And when Vince Carter is making shots like that,
who knows patience?
got a piece of the body, and Carter
Count free throws as another thing that Vince Carter does well. 80% shooter on the season. Impressed not by those dunks, not by, speaking of Vince's parents, his coach, Butch Carter, said
things where, see, you didn't do this, you didn't do that. Just like at the beginning of the 2nd quarter here, he had a pass. Nobody rotated over and forced him to make a bad pass.
Carter for 3.
was the last voice we heard saying, you can't call that kind of foul.
Rogers was in the lane too soon.
You know, if you're Vince Carter and I'm guarding Hardaway, you got to come back to me at the other end. I got to do some damage on this guy and get him down. Carter over the top.
Vince Carter shoots over him a three-pointer. Yes, you saw Carter raising his hands. Was it a 3? Yes, it was a 3. He has 20.
Say it again. 20 already?
Hardaway has answered. The two stars back and forth. And Carter had a smile as he retreated up court as Hardaway matched his 3.
And sometimes that's all you can do defensively. If a player's shooting well, you just got to live with it.
Take that! Incredible! Vince Carter. Hardaway scored 7 straight points. Now Oakley picks him up on the switch. Hardaway shoots anyway, missed one. Curry. Bad pass. Hardaway deflected it, but right to Carter. Full jam.
We talked about Carter and the improvement in his game, and it's come from the outside. And he's found the ability to shoot deep and long and consistently. And when the defense lets him rise up, bad things happen. Back-to-back three-point field goals for Vince Carter, and the story continues.
22nd timeout taken by the Raptors.
But then, you know, where he has made all of his fame is over the top of the basket, and they get him one inside. But, you know, the interesting thing about Carter is, you know, he's got a very, very nice and smiling demeanor off the floor. You see him having a little fun there. But when he gets out on the floor, he's an intimidating kind of personality, and he'll let you know.
He said sometimes when he gets that open path to the rim, he's tempted to just lay it in. But no, everybody expects a dunk. I've got to go jam it.
Vince, I know one of the things you were concerned about going in this game was Phoenix's up-tempo style. Are you confident? Are you comfortable with their tempo now?
Definitely. We didn't want to get in the up and down match with them because that's their style. We wanted to really try to control the tempo of the game and just do the things we like to do. We like to run, but we didn't want to run as much.
I wanted to ask you, I guess, about how you're getting out the double teams, but I think I won't as I watch the last part of the second half. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, man. Back to you, Tom.
A two-point game, and it's going to be Carter that's going to have to start bringing them back. Whoa!
Oh, with a spin, the 360 layup, Vince Carter.
He's not been able to get inside many times, and now that is we're seeing more than one time, because that is improvisation right on the fly.
And listen to the crowd ooh and ah as it's played on the big screen. 3-point play for Vince Carter. Gugliotta. 6 rebounds for Googs now. McGrady slapped it away. Oakley gives it up to McGrady. McGrady gives it up to Davis, then dives to the rim. Nothing there. Here's Carter with a screen. 3-pointer on its way. Bottom.
That this was an important game for Vince Carter and for the Toronto Raptors. This is one where you think he's just not going to get there. And somehow, you didn't believe me. And this is the 3-point field goal.
The whole package. And so maybe a point to be made. January 14th, Carter scoring a career-high 47 against the Milwaukee Bucks and Ray Allen, showing his versatility with dunks and outside shooting as Toronto beat Milwaukee 115 to 110.
Now, Vince told us, I really didn't go out in that game with some sort of attitude. It just kind of happened, you know.
Christie out-scrapped Rogers for the rebound. There's the 3 you mentioned. No good. Long rebound. Carter. There's one more that you can add to the repertoire.
5 to go in the third quarter of play, and Vince Carter has to re-enter the ball game. Butch Carter saying, I need more than amazing, as he put on a show to get them to lead and keep them on top with a variety of moves. In the first half, a lot of stuff over the outside of the defense, but in the third quarter, everything in an attacking attitude, and Vince Carter and the Raptors had the lead as he calls for one more above the rim. And now they got to go back to square one. The 3-point advantage for the Phoenix Suns, and let's see if that defensive attitude steps up and closes out the third quarter of play, and they make it difficult for
Now nothing's difficult. Carter wants it. Christie gets it to him. Shoots over Marion, and then hits Sean Marion. You know,
and as I said earlier, now what they need to do is move the ball, move people quickly, give Carter a chance to make it happen.
Okay. 41 for Carter. And
Sean Marion, and he missed, trying to go back to Carter.
Baseline jumper. Oh. 43 for Vince Carter, who single-handedly has brought Toronto back. He scored the Raptors' last 6 points. And once again, Toronto has taken the lead.
Well, the real story is he not only plays above the rim, but beyond the rim, and he does have a jump shot.
He's beyond the universe. The NBA on NBC.
Free throw line has been the saving grace for the Toronto Raptors. They've been able to get there. They've been able to knock them down. 6:13 to go in the game. You hear the crowd.
Carter with a steal, and Hardaway fouled him. Might as well.
Now this time, and you know, he's done a good job of doing just that, poking his hands in the way. He finally gets a piece of the ball. They give him.
Might as well watch. Oh, nothing to it.
You know, he said, I just can't lay it up. Finally got here, and he's showing just how good and how much he can help a team. Carter, 46.
I don't think he's missed a free throw either, has he? Nope, 10 for 10. Running out of superlatives.
Oh, Tom, I think you'll find some more.
Ties his career high, and
Carter trying to push the lead to 5 with these free throws.
he's not missed a free throw all day. 11 for 11. Mom can't bear to watch.
Well, you can't criticize it.
That's right. He hasn't missed a free throw. No ammunition. 1 minute left.
Put Robinson down and showing his versatility, really keep moving his feet against Doug Christie and pressuring the ball. 13 on the clock.
Here they get it to number 15. Quick double team. Gugliotta and Kidd knocked away, and then he puts it in. Somehow Carter recovered, and he has 51 points.
Kidd will try to make it happen off the dribble and then find the open man.
Jason Kidd checked by Carter. High post Rogers. Rogers turning on Oakley. Here's the drive and the spin knocked away. Loose ball. Toronto has it. Christie is fouled. And that's it. Game over. Game over. Toronto holds on to win. Vince Carter superb in victory. A career high 51 points.
Now this game closed down, and you got to be lucky sometime. Rogers makes the spin, and he was there and lost control of the ball, and it popped right into the hands of the defense and Doug Christie.
And the foul occurring after the clock had expired. And Prince Vince celebrates a big-time message victory as the Raptors, on their first time to be seen all over North America on NBC, beat the hot Phoenix Suns, and Mom celebrates her baby's career high 51 points. It was a superb performance, and the hero of the hour is with Ahmad.
All right, thanks, Tom. I asked you before the game if you were nervous. Big national television debut. 51 points, I guess you weren't.
I was excited. It's a chance of a lifetime and an opportunity for the Raptors to put ourselves on the map and just become recognized in this league.
Looking for some consistency in this team. I guess it was good to have a win like this. Every time they made a run, you guys held them off.
Yeah, that's big for us, for us to be able to beat good teams in crunch time. And we were able to come back. We were down, and we had a spurt. We weren't playing well, and that's what we needed. We want to succeed in the playoffs.
Sure you weren't nervous even at the last 17 seconds?
Promise.
Okay. Congratulations on a great game. Big win. All right, back to you, Tom.
I believe him, Ahmad. 51 for Vince Carter. Rogers had 28, so did Hardaway in a losing cause. For Steve Jones and Ahmad Rashad, Tom Hammond saying so long from Toronto. Now to game 2 of our triple header.